Recently, there has been an increase in incidents drawing attention to the behavior of tourists around the world. These incidents raise important questions about cultural differences, respect for local customs and responsible tourism. Recently, a video circulated on social media showing tourists at Nara Park in Japan inappropriately treating local deer. These animals are considered sacred in Japanese culture and their welfare is a matter of special concern. The video sparked outrage among internet users, many of whom called the tourists' behavior unacceptable. This incident is just one example of how lack of respect for local traditions and rules can lead to conflict situations. In London, for example, a tourist ignored warnings and got too close to the horses of the Royal Cavalry, which led to an unpleasant incident. The problem is not limited to tourists from certain countries. In many popular tourist destinations, locals have reported incidents of disrespectful behavior on the part of visitors. This includes not following the rules in public places, disrespecting historical monuments and breaking local laws. It is important to note that most tourists behave responsibly and are respectful of the places they visit. However, the actions of a few can create a negative impression that extends to all travelers from a particular country. Tourism experts emphasize the importance of education and awareness. Many travel agencies and country governments are actively working to inform travelers about local customs and rules of conduct in the countries they visit. Some countries are taking more drastic measures. For example, Japan has introduced strict fines for breaking the rules in certain tourist areas. In Australia, customs authorities conduct thorough checks to prevent the importation of prohibited items. It is interesting to note that the problem of cultural differences manifests itself not only in tourism, but also in the business sphere. In Hong Kong, for example, there is some tension between local workers and visiting professionals from mainland China due to differences in work ethics and expectations. These situations highlight the need for mutual respect and understanding in a globalized world. Traveling and cultural exchange can be a great way to broaden horizons and learn to appreciate the diversity of the world, but it requires a responsible approach from all participants. It is important to remember that each traveler is an unofficial ambassador for their country. Our behavior abroad shapes our perception of our homeland and compatriots. Therefore, it is worth taking the time to learn local customs and rules before traveling. Many travel companies and online platforms now offer information about the cultural peculiarities of different countries. This helps travelers better prepare for their trip and avoid unintentional insults or violations. Ultimately, responsible tourism is not only about following the rules, but also about being open to new experiences, respecting locals and being willing to learn. This approach not only enriches the traveler's experience, but also promotes better understanding between people of different cultures. Thank you for taking the time to watch this video. We hope it was informative and made you think. If you enjoyed the content, please give it a like and subscribe to our channel for more interesting content. We wish you an exciting and responsible travel experience full of new discoveries and positive impressions.